Hello, hopefully you can hear me. I'm here with Ian Jarvis, who's our PC producer, right here, and Romilly Broad, who's hiding off camera. That's his hand. He just looked like he had a hand as big as Ian's head.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me see again. It's quite big. Anyway, hello. What we're going to do is we're going to play the PC demo in the background while I answer questions. It's not me playing though, so if it's rubbish, it's Ian. What I'm going to do is flick over to a little mix thing, I think. Let me see if this works. Oh, look at that. There you go. And Ian's going to play against one of the other guys here, and Romilly's going to ask me questions, and then at some point we're going to do questions with Ian about PC. Come on, Romilly, ask questions.
You want a question now, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I start playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Start playing, Ian.
Oh, you ready?
Oh, he kicked off with that. Right, can you see it right there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright, that's this one from Jonas. Will the new player impact engine result in more severe injuries, such as broken legs?
Nice. So the player impact engine is in there for collisions, Romilly, and a side effect of that is that we can harvest all of this information about players' bones and whatnot. As they don't shout in my ear if you score. We can. Oh
my word.
Okay. Oh yeah. So Ian's asked me to mention, by the way, we're streaming this on a very nice PC. It looks lovely, but it's streaming on the internet, so it's probably not going to look quite so nice where you are. Anyway, back to the player impact engine. You won't see broken legs. You won't necessarily hear the crack of the bone as it happens. But we do have injuries in there, and they're realistic compared to what happens to the player. So try not to get too carried away with your expectations for blood and gore, because we are an E for everyone title.
Question for Ian.
Concentrate, Ian.
Can you play and talk at the same time? This is.
Yes.
Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the question. No,
Oh.
there's another one.
I thought that was the question.
Ultimate Team in PC, will it be?
It will be.
That's quite.
Oh! Sorry, that was.
I was quite kind of close to my ear.
I almost did that.
That was.
We're supposed to be answering questions.
Sorry, I can't ask questions and watch at the same time. Here's one. What new things have been implemented in manager mode? Career mode.
Career mode. So we've done a lot of work this year in career mode around the manager experience. So for the most part, what we've done is address a lot of fundamental stuff, refinements generally, with a focus really on the player and manager kind of relationship, for want of a better term. Lots of work on transfers and scouting and all those kinds of things, and a few pretty key innovations, I guess. One is our transfer deadline day feature, a very big kind of improvement to the game in my opinion, and something that was requested by our fans. Essentially what we're doing is increasing the fidelity of the transfer day itself, chopping up the day into, I think it's 7 or 8 hours, I can't quite remember where we've settled on at the minute, and basically allowing you to have multiple rounds of negotiation throughout the day to try and sign players, so if you fail you can go back in for a different offer, multiple rounds of negotiations, which is pretty cool. Also, oh, good goal. Again, it's kind of unfair if he's playing with Barcelona, because you know they're kind of the best club team in the world.
I can see that.
Anyway, so lots of work around that transfer deadline day feature. We've also done a lot of work in our pre-season analysis, so all the teams in the game now will have kind of some fairly comprehensive pre-season expectations, which will also be surfaced into the game in the form of commentary and stuff like that, as well as the new youth academy system, which is basically hire a scout, send them off on a journey around the world or well, to different countries, and to try and find those hidden gems for people, the kind of players that haven't yet quite developed, and to see how you can get on doing that. But overall, vastly improved new user interface. You can browse through all the news using the right stick, tons of information in there, a lot of hard work gone into it by the team this year, and we're pretty happy with where we've gone to. Oh, filth. No, you cannot swear here.
Okay, another question about clubs. We've been talking about clubs a lot recently.
Yep.
But will pro clubs be back in FIFA 12?
So we have pro clubs in FIFA 12. The vast majority of our kind of effort in the realm of clubs this year has gone into addressing feedback where people were experiencing either performance issues, network problems, exploits, and general frustrations with playing the mode. I know elsewhere we've kind of added some cool new features. We haven't really added any cool new features in clubs this year. We just want it to work brilliantly. So all of our focus has gone on making sure it works as well as it can possibly be, really.
Yeah. That's hopefully going to make a few people happy. Celebrations. Ellis Frank wants to know, will there be any new celebrations?
I think we've got some new celebrations in there. I'm pretty sure. So Cancho, one of our animators, loves the skill moves and the celebrations and stuff. So he'll probably at some point be releasing a video of all of those at some point. But I don't know what the plan is for that at the moment. Romilly, you might know more.
I know there's stuff going to happen around that we can't talk about because it's really cool.
I'm not. So ignore my last answer. I'm in trouble now.
No.
Okay, good.
Manuel says online friends leagues.
Yeah.
Will they be back and will they be better?
So we've not really done a lot of work on online friends leagues. What we have done though is create our new online friendly system, which is kind of similar. Basically what you do is you embark on a series of games against your friends. The first time you matchmake with one of your friends online, you'll create a season. Then there's a 10-game playing kind of history track which counts towards a seasonal win. So you'll be able to automatically track wins and losses and draws against all of your friends whenever you matchmake with them on Good Goal with your friends online.
Okay. Let's not ask that one because it's dangerous. What about this one? This is from Test, which is an interesting name. Will player ratings have a bigger impact than last year?
So player ratings themselves are still being determined by obviously the gameplay engine kind of using to drive the behaviours and the abilities of the players. The players off the ball, or the players, sorry, not under your control. The players under your control are obviously to a degree determined by how good you are, but when it comes to the kick of the ball or the head or whatever, the head, it's down to kind of their attributes. For those of you that don't know, we have a network of about 125 people based all over the world that collect those attributes, put them into a database, and to avoid any cheating on the part of those researchers, we have a network of over 1,000 people who actually, over 1,000 people actually review that information to make sure it's as factually correct as we can get it. So we have checks and balances in place. The new stuff that will affect the way players play in the game is based around player morale. In career mode, if you have an unhappy player, because they're not getting enough games, the team aren't performing well, they're kind of not being paid enough in their minds, things like that. Basically, a player can start to drop morale, feel unhappy at his club. At that point, the kind of attributes of the player will become somewhat less good in the kind of form of morale. It's a subtle effect. It's not suddenly turning people into not very good football players at all. What it's actually doing is, do you not want to play against Barcelona?
No, I
do you?
No, I don't.
Poor Ian. So the idea being it's a subtle effect. I mean, if you look at professional football players that aren't happy at the